Probably the creepiest thing in this movie is the fact that Church the cat looks like my mom's dead cat from a few months ago, and me and the cat never liked each other. Damn, he might just come back to haunt me. 2019's Pet Sematary, 30 years since 89's Pet Sematary. I just did a review for that one a few days ago, so if you have not seen that review, check it out. I'm gonna keep this spoiler free for the most part, but I almost had 3 grades for this movie. Like, I had 3 different feelings watching this movie. The first act of it was straight up remake of the original with better cinematography, better acting, but it's just like the original. Only difference is the guy playing Victor Pascal, I think his name is black instead of white. And Church the cat looks different. And by the way, Church the cat freaked me out because my mom had a cat named Cap, and this cat I did not like. He didn't like me, I didn't like him. The cat used to pee in my bed because he didn't like me. Okay, he would pee in my bed, I would come home from work and lay in a puddle of piss that this cat left for me. So we did not like each other, and he passed about a few months ago, so I'm like, shit. Is this what Cap would look like if he came back from the Pet Sematary? There were little subtle differences in this movie, but overall, man, I was like, okay, the first act was like, all right, this is just a basic remake, okay? And then the movie does take a turn around the second act where I'm like, okay, they are going in a different direction. And then something happens where, if you've seen the original, you know how the original goes. And then the filmmaker says, nope, we're going to go into a different route and surprise you. And now we're gonna like totally like just flip this thing around. And I was like, okay, I said, oh, they went different here, because I'm watching this with my daughter next to me, and I'm calling everything that's happening. Okay, this is gonna happen. Okay, this happens to that person. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I'm calling everything, but then it says, takes a detour. And I'm like, okay, now I don't know what's really going on. It still kind of plays out the same way as the original, but it just goes a different route. It just goes in a different direction, but it still goes to the same destination. The payoff in this movie did not work for me at all. The payoff, when the movie went off, I got up from my chair and I said, okay, the shit was whack, and yeah, I probably could have saved my dollars. But I'm gonna be fair, I think that this film was definitely made better than the original. Like I said, the acting I thought was better. The scares I think were better, like the tension and the setups to certain stuff that was supposed to scare you. I thought the tension and the setup was executed very well. So there were things I liked about this movie, and even Church the cat, I think Church the cat in this movie was more scarier than the original. So this film did have things going for itself, but being that I'm familiar with the story and it plays out pretty much how the original played out, it was nothing special, at least to me. Now, if you haven't seen the old Pet Sematary, you might appreciate this a lot more, but being that I've seen the original, I'm like, This was average. It was mediocre at best. I can see some people actually shitting on this movie and saying that it is totally whack, because that's the first word I said when I got up out my chair. I said this shit is whack. But there is some enjoyment to have in here. Like, it is a horror movie that is easy to follow. Unlike Us, I was unable to follow Us. That shit was just unfollowable, if that's a word. As far as the performances go, the protagonist, the father, I forgot his name, and I forgot the actor that played him. I just know him as Evil John Connor from Terminator Genesis, and he was in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I thought he did a good job. The whole family did good. Even the little boy that played Gage, who really wasn't in the movie that much, like, he really had nothing to do with the story almost. But, you know, he was a cute little kid. And the biggest change was the Judd character. The Judd character in the original was played by Herman Monster. I forgot his real name. But I preferred his Judd to this Judd because I just like the southern accent that the original Judd had.
Sometimes that is better.
Wrapping this up, man, I say Pet Sematary is a decent time. If you're a horror movie buff, I think you might enjoy this. If you're a fan of the original Pet Sematary, I think you might be disappointed, especially the way it turns out. My daughter's off camera again mocking me, and I swear I'm about to throw a shoe at her. That's the thing that's missing from parents nowadays. Parents don't throw shoes anymore. We can't use shoes and stuff that our moms and pops used on us. And yeah, you say, oh, it's child abuse. It ain't child abuse. Look, my mom whooped my ass plenty of times, and I ended up okay. I'm still here. I'm not a bad person. At least I don't think I am. You know, hell, if the parents of Pet Sematary would have whooped their kids, hell, they wouldn't have got hit by them damn trucks. They would have sat their ass down where they were supposed to be, right in the middle of the damn park, all right? And they wouldn't have got hit by a truck. Because, look, my mom gave me a look. I ain't going nowhere. The truck ain't gonna have a chance to hit my ass, you know? But, you know, but kids nowadays, being the parents can't touch them, I'll just be free and do whatever the hell I want to do. Hee, truck, blow! Fuck out of here. So yeah, she's off camera mocking me. I'm about to throw a shoe at her. Old school style, you know? And I dare to throw it back. I dare to, just like, remember how when you know, your mom's whooping you, you would catch the belt and that made the whooping even worse? But I'm not gonna, that's too much information. So giving it a grade, I'm gonna give Pet Sematary a C. Very average, very mediocre, or as my boy Jody would say, mediocre! Shout out to Jody's Corner, you know, one of my YouTube peers. So y'all, that's my grade for Pet Sematary, y'all. Would I waste my money to see this again? No. Probably wait for it to come on Netflix or Redbox. I recommend saving your money probably. Maybe go see Shazam. I'm gonna check that out in a couple of days. But it was alright. If you like and dig the content, hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.